Why would Pharaoh fear babies? And how did God use that fear to spark a revolution? The Israelites were thriving in Egypt until everything changed. A new Pharaoh rose to power, one who didn't know Joseph. And what he saw terrified him. A multiplying people, a future threat. So he turned their prosperity into slavery, chaining God's people to brick and mortar. But when fear wasn't enough, Pharaoh did the unthinkable. He ordered every newborn Hebrew boy to be thrown into the Nile, a genocide by decree. Yet God was already moving. Two midwives, Shiphrah and Puah, chose courage over compromise. They defied the king's command, risking their lives to preserve life. And then, in the middle of the chaos, a child was born. Moses. His mother, Jochebed, placed him in a basket and released him into the river of death, trusting the God of life. That basket floated straight into Pharaoh's own household. The very system that tried to kill him ended up raising him. This wasn't just a story of oppression. It was the opening scene of deliverance. God used Pharaoh's paranoia to set his plan in motion. The very act of evil became the backdrop for divine preparation. And it all began with women, midwives, mothers, choosing faith over fear. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. Exodus chapter 1 verse 12. Even under pressure, God's people multiplied. Oppression didn't crush them, it forged them. The midwives feared God and did not as the king of Egypt commanded. Exodus chapter 1 verse 17. Sometimes, holy defiance is the first step in God's rescue mission. What part of this chapter opened your eyes to God's unstoppable plan? Drop your thoughts below. And if this stirred your soul, just wait for Exodus chapter 2. God's just getting started. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more.